Hello everyone, welcome to Advanced Biology Vocabulary. Today I am going to explain what is scaffolding protein. Actually, this protein molecule, this protein having a very special function. This protein molecule having multiple domain where different kind of protein is going to attach with this protein. Different kinases, you can say different protein kinases is attached with this scaffolding protein to enhance the efficiency of signal transduction pathway by these molecules. Or in other words, you can say that the scaffold protein simultaneously bind to a specific activator membrane receptor and different kind of kinases. And these kind of physical arrangement help make easy a signal transduction pathway by these molecules. This is called scaffolding protein. Let us take an example and understand in a more easy way. To understand scaffolding protein, first of all, you should know what is scaffold. What is scaffold? Actually, scaffold is also a temporary or movable platform for workers. Just try to understand. I am taking the analogy to explain what is scaffolding protein. So first of all, you should know what is scaffold. Scaffold is a temporary or movable platform for workers. For example, you have seen the bricklayers, painters and coal miners to stand or sit on when working above the floor or ground. You have seen that there is a tower where there is a worker who's working, painting the wall or building the brick layers. You have seen when houses are built or any construction is going on. There is one very special platform. He sit it and he move from one place to another. Similarly, in the coal mines also there is a certain kind of vehicle, because they have to work from one place to another place. They use that vehicle and they move to perform their work. So that's why scaffold meaning means it is a temporary, not permanent, temporary or movable platform for workers such as bricklayers, painters and miners to stand or sit on when working above the floor or ground. That is called scaffold. It will make easy to understand what is scaffolding protein. Similarly, suppose this is your scaffolding protein. This is our scaffolding protein. It means that this is the platform. This is the platform. This is the platform. Big protein molecule platform. And these small protein kinases are the workers. These are the workers. How beautiful it is. It is very beautiful when you compare with the scaffold definition. So this is your platform which is called scaffolding protein, and these are the protein kinases. These are the different protein kinases attached with the different domain of this platform of this protein. So these are the workers. What? These are the workers and this is the platform. So this platform scaffolding protein is movable. It can go anywhere. It is movable. Actually, what happens for cell, because this is the cell, and in the cell, this cell need growth and proliferation. So this particular kind of protein which is attached with this platform, this scaffolding protein, when this is activated, the cell is going under growth and proliferation. And this kinase molecule phosphorylate this molecule, this protein, and it kept inhibited. It become inactive. In the absence of signal, this is the receptor. and there is no signal. When there is no signal, these protein kinases, the part of this scaffolding protein is phosphorylate this protein which is responsible for the growth and proliferation. It kept inhibited, inactive. So we can say that here the scaffold is on, this protein is on, because when this protein is on, in the absence of no signal, there is no signal, no signal, signal is off, signal is off, no signal. Then these kinases are active and it phosphorylate this protein, then this protein become inactive and there is no growth and proliferation. It means that scaffold is on. Now come to the ligand. When the ligand is binding here, when the ligand is binding here, this is the ligand binding domain on this receptor, present on this receptor. This particular receptor when receive the signal from the ligand, this is ligand binding domain, ligand binding domain. When this ligand bind to the specific receptor, then this effector molecule, this is the effector domain, this effector domain is activated and this scaffolding move to this receptor and it bind to the effector domain. Now the situation is completely different. What it means? When this scaffolding is bind here, this scaffolding is off. When this scaffolding is off, then these kinases become off. These kinases become off. Then further there is no phosphorylation. There is no phosphorylation and this protein molecule become active and it is going to the nucleus to activate the nuclear machinery for the growth and proliferation. Now you can understand that what is the scaffolding protein. Actually scaffolding protein simultaneously bind to a specific activator membrane receptor and 3 different kinases or 4 different kinases or multi-kinases. So you can see that this is the physical arrangement which helps signal transduction by these molecules. This is called the scaffolding protein. This is the function of scaffolding protein. This is the function of scaffolding protein. For example, in WNT signaling molecule, WNT, let me explain in a more detail and more clear way. WNT molecule, and this axin is a scaffolding protein like this. This is the platform where multiple proteins are attached with different parts of the domain. And this protein is actually beta catenin, which is responsible for the proliferation and growth of the cell. Beta catenin, this is the cat protein. Okay. When there is no signal, WNT is off, then these kinases are active. These kinases are active, and these kinases phosphorylate this catenin molecule. Phosphorylation put phosphate on this catenin molecule and it kept inhibited. And when it put the phosphorylation, this beta catenin molecule undergo degradation process. Look, similarly this one, this protein is beta catenin. Here is beta catenin. No signal. These kinases are active. This protein is phosphorylated, kept inactive. This also put phosphorylation on this beta catenin and it become inactive and it undergo degradation. It also undergo degradation process. Now, when the ligand is there, when the ligand bind to the WNT molecule, then WNT become on. Here it is off. It become on. When it become on, this scaffolding protein attach with this receptor and this protein kinases proteins are kept inhibited. Now there is no phosphorylation, no phosphorylation on beta catenin molecule, and this beta catenin molecule accumulate inside the cell and it undergo to the nuclear machinery process bind to the nuclear machinery process and helps in growth and proliferation. How beautiful mechanism it is. So basically what is doing this scaffolding protein? Actually scaffolding protein having the multiple domain where the different kind of protein kinases bind there. So it is a certain type of physical arrangement. See, this is certain kind of physical arrangement when when ligand bind to the receptor, then its effector domain become active and this scaffolding protein moves to the effector domain and it bind it, and then there is a signal transduction process by these molecules, which I have already explained. So this is very important protein molecule and it is used in the research purpose and other experiment. So thank you very much, and I will come with another such kind of different vocabulary, biology vocabulary to help you. So thanks for watching and please subscribe it.